Hello and welcome everybody to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage and today we're going to be having a look at Jasmy. Before we jump into the price action, just want to say thank you for watching. If you are enjoying the content, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video, and leave us some feedback down below in the comments section. Okay, so let's get into the fun stuff now. So before we jump into the micro counting here, I just want to say, we've been rejected quite harshly off this area here. Obviously, this is quite a big zone here. Ideally, for any kind of a bullish standpoint, we need to get back above this zone of this 42.7964, and we'd want to get basically back above here and sort of find support there. You know, if we just continue to bounce off this level, it could lead us to a much bigger sell-off here. And like I said, it's not looking good currently the way we've rejected off here. We haven't quite made any kind of an impulsive move yet to the downside, but it is getting a bit close to that. So this could actually look for a bigger sell-off. And we were looking for that possibility of basically making an X wave move towards this area of this 1238 here. In the previous video, we're talking about the potential of having an ABC up here. So that's still possible where we could look at this move as an A, we come back for a B, and we get a C looking to target this zone. We also need to just be careful. Like I said, we've been rejected off this zone. This is quite a big zone. Obviously there's a lot of consolidation in this area. And potentially that one-to-one of that W wave could take us as low as 0.0037998. It doesn't have to go as low as that one-to-one, but it could still mean a new low here, and we take this Y wave. So obviously, once the structure starts to develop, if we are breaking down, we'll be able to sort of track this a lot easier. We'll be looking for a three-wave move. The alternative way that we were looking at it was looking at this move from the top as potentially a diagonal pattern where this becomes a 1, 2, this is a 3, and then we're looking potentially for this 4 and a 5 to the downside. So this one's a little bit more tricky because what we can actually get is a truncation within this. So if we do form 5-wave structure to the downside here, we could form 3-wave up and then another 5-wave move down to complete this fifth wave. So this is something I'm keeping an eye on if we do continue to push to the downside here and we actually take this low. Potentially, if we do that in a 3-wave move, that in a zigzag, that could actually look to complete this diagonal pattern to the downside, which for the most part is still valid until we actually cross above this wave 2, which is much higher up here, this zone of 4 cents, 4 cents something, 4 cent 95. So that is still on the card. So we just need to be a little bit careful regarding where we currently stand with this. So I'm actually going to turn off those macros now and get rid of this line. Let's come back into here into this short term. So let's get into 4 hourly, get up nice, close, personal with this, and there's basically the way we were looking at this move was that within this move to the upside, we were looking at this as a 5-wave structure. So this looks a bit messy. So let me just talk through this. So basically what I was looking at within here is basically this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 into this high point here. So we were looking for that potential to either form a wave 3, which would mean that we'd have to push up past this 0.2576 zone, which, given this level, is not likely, but stranger things have happened. But what we would want to do is basically find support here between this 0.4762 and the 0.03450. Losing this lower range here, the 0.00350 region, would make it less likely that we're going to see this continuation to the upside. So I have this marked out as a 5-wave structure. Alternatively, it could also just be a 3-wave move where this becomes an A, a B, and then a C to the upside. We're going to have to be cautious about this zone. The one-to-one of that A wave would actually be up here at this 0.128 region, but we do have this big level here, so we might not reach that one-to-one. Potentially, if we do see another move to the upside here, maybe we will only reach that 0.618 unless we manage to break up above that resistance and manage to find support there. But basically depending on how deep we come here as well. So I worked that off of a 618 retracement here. So if we do move down to the 618, effectively the 0.618 to the upside, which would be that minimum C value we're sort of looking for, would actually be on this double top. So we'd have to be careful that if we do get a three-wave move here, this could actually look to break down deeper. So that's what I'm currently looking for within that structure. So this way I'm looking at it, because we've already actually achieved that one-to-one of this A wave. I am looking for that potential that maybe we could see this B wave to the upside here. There's nothing confirmed at the moment, but we could see something like this where this forms an A wave. We come back down for a B and then we push up for that C wave, potentially looking to target out the 6386 at the 50%, all the way up to potentially this 7452 at that 786. So if we do fail to actually break through this zone, I would be looking for that potential to have continuation to the downside. And then depending on how high we come here, could push us down lower towards that 618 or that lower range of that 786 if it is going to extend to the downside. So for as long as the support zone holds, potentially we can look for this upside momentum. But like I said, this is a big level here. We can't ignore that fact. We're just going to have to be a bit cautious with interaction with it. There is also the fact that just above it, which if I just come back out here onto the daily, um, where is it? There. We also have this EMA sitting just above it, the 200-day EMA. So, this is also going to be quite a strong resistance point. So if we do actually look to move back up here, keep an eye on this zone, because it also ties in with this potential rejection area here. We could actually see, like I said, that shorter C wave push to the upside here, face rejection, and then actually look to continue that sell-off to the downside if this is going to look to break down deeper. Excuse me. So what I am also looking out for is the fact that we could actually just break down from this area. Like we were saying, if we're looking for that immediate upside, I'm going to come back here to the 1 hourly now. If we're looking for that potential to move to the upside here, what we'd be looking at is that, potentially we could look at this as an A wave, this is a B, and then we'd be looking for that C wave potential for the upside, which would actually look to take us towards this 005966 area. If we do get this push up in just a three-wave move here, then we could either have this as a wave, we come back for a B, and then we get a C wave up. Alternatively, if we do move more impulsively to the upside, if we cross this zone here of this 006480 region, then we could look for continuation where this becomes a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to the upside. Obviously, evidence would have to be found of that fourth wave, and if we do move up to there, potentially that fourth wave could come and retest the top end of some of these moves before looking for that fifth wave up. So this is something we're just keeping an eye on. We don't have confirmation yet, but that is what I'm looking for in the short term. This is only valid for as long as we hold this 4875 and we hold this support range here of this green box, which would be this 5216 to this 5018. Losing this zone here, this 5018 region, would make this very unlikely. So the way I'm looking at this move currently, obviously there's limited structure to work with, but effectively I'm looking at this as an A, then this whole move as an A, B, and a C. So it does look like it could potentially drop down one more time here, where this is a 1, 2, 3. We get a fourth wave up and a fifth to the downside. And that target zone would be this orange box, which is within this green box here, which would be this 5184 to this 5043. So finding support within here, within a five-wave move as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. What we could then see is basically, this being a, like I said, an A flat correction for a B wave, and then we'd be looking for that potential to push to the upside for the C wave. Losing this 4875 would invalidate this option. So that's what we're looking at on the really short term. But just want to discuss this move from the top here again. So like I said, we're looking at this potentially as a this is as a just a three-wave structure here, but we need to be aware that there is the potential this could look to actually extend out, and depending on how we want to count this. So the reason that I'm a bit skeptical about this is this middle bit here. we can count this potentially as a triangle here, where this becomes A, B, C, D, E, and then that would be a fifth. And if that's the case, then this could be a one, two, three, four, five. Then we could have another fourth wave here. So the rejection zone for this would be here, currently where we're sitting, that 382. We've just actually moved into that. If we did move up one more time towards this 5823, we could actually still see a rejection in a five-wave structure, looking to target down here towards this 4705 to this 444 area. If we do manage to pass this 4591, then I would have a bit more confidence that was actually a five-wave structure down here. We would be looking at this as a 1, 2, 3, and then we'd be looking for evidence of this fourth wave into this region here of this 6125 to this 5269. If we do get a three-wave structure up here and we face rejection in the same sort of area as this fourth wave, potentially we could then see this five-wave move continue to the downside towards this 4381 to this 4032 zone. So within this structure, basically, what we would be looking for is, if we do get a five-wave move down like this, this would then set up the narrative for having this as a bigger A, a B, and a C, or alternatively a bigger 1, 2, and then we actually break down deeper. So keep an eye on these levels. This 4591, if we do manage to cross that area, look to see if we get that three-wave move back into this fourth wave zone, and then look for that continuation to the downside. So that wouldn't really fit into this idea of having the bigger, this bigger corrective, or this bigger push to the upside coming in, unless we had just basically this is an ABC pattern, and we targeted it out deeper within that breakout scenario. So if I throw that breakout, so and that would potentially be able to take us down towards that 786 region if we did move down into that zone. So that's what we're looking out for. There's nothing. It's not certain at this moment what is going on here. This could be extending out here and actually even push past those five-wave targets that I was talking about. And that could actually look to push us even deeper within the structure. The Yeah, I mean, I was looking at this previously, the potential that this could be an ABC with a triangle as an X wave, and then we get another ABC down. I mean, it's possible, but it just doesn't look good at all. You know, or if we do get a three-wave move down to 4623, and it turns around from there, then potentially we could argue that this was an option. But yeah, I mean, if we do start to move down that low, it does run the risk of this just being a bigger 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Obviously, it would depend if we manage to move up and cross that wave one again, or alternatively, we actually just look for that continuation to the downside. So that's what we're looking at for the most part. Really, in a nutshell, if we want to look for further bullish action here, we have to hold this zone of this 4762 to this 3550, and then look for that continuation to the upside. Obviously, once we start to get some more structure here, we can start to build some waves within here. But really, for an impulse off this low, we'd have to move up towards this 0257 region, and then we'd have to first off break through this area here of resistance that it's going to give us a bit of trouble, I think, as well as the fact that that 200 EMA is sitting right above us. It's not looking pretty. But yeah, I mean, these things can happen when we do move through them, so we'll just have to keep an eye on it. But for as long as we stay below the 7452, I would also still be looking for that potential that we could see a move up into this range, face rejection, and then continue down. So keep an eye on it, because this structure isn't great into this C wave low. It's difficult with some of these smaller cap coins, because they're more volatile, and the wave structures don't always follow the exact uh, normal structures that you normally see within some of the bigger coins. So that's it. Okay, so I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video, and leave us some feedback down below. Also in the description, you'll find a link to the Discord. Come check it out. It's free to join. As well as that, you'll find affiliate links for Prime XBT and BYBIT within there. Both great exchanges that we use on a regular basis. If you don't have an account, using the affiliate link to sign up does help support the channel, and we do appreciate it. Everyone, I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care out there.